Hey guys, welcome back to the Clutter Garden. It's Charmaine. This week, what I really wanted to do was put my brassicas into the bed that they're going to reside in. However, I did not get all of the things that I needed to get done out there, mostly because I was under the weather and working 6 days a week. So, today instead, we're going to start tomatoes. Actually, we're going to do tomatoes, basil. We're going to do some other herbs as well. So we're going to go ahead and get that started. And at the end, one of my coworkers had got me a gift card for one of our local nurseries. And so I got some fun things at the nursery. So I'll do a very short haul towards the end of this video. So let's get planting. Okay, so I have some seed trays that I emptied out and cleaned out. The best way to clean these out is going to be with some diluted bleach and water. In full disclosure, I did not do that this time. I took a little bit of a lazy route as I was cooking and eating dinner. I had these soaking in some boiling hot water with some white vinegar and some Dawn dish soap, and then I just gave them a quick scrub, and that's it. So we're going to get started with the tomatoes. So I have gone over the tomatoes that I will be starting this year. However, I'm going to run through them very quickly just so you know. Romas. I want to get 2 Romas. I got these speckled Romans. This Queen of the Night. This Sky Reacher. This Black Beauty is going to be in my One Little Seed Challenge. This Thorborn's Lemon Blush. Thorborn's Terracotta. This pineapple tomato, this was delicious. Big Rainbow. Alice's Dream. Kellogg's Breakfast. Buffalo Sun. This Too Tasty Hybrid. This Tropical Sunset. This Isis Candy. And I'm going to grow another of these orange hats outside. This Sweetheart Cherry. And, hold on. And this Honeycomb Hybrid. So let's get sowing. So I have 2 of these Romas because I would like 2 plants to keep, and then whatever extra germinates I'll give away. I'm going to plant speckled Roman next. Now what I've decided to do this year is, just like I did with the peppers, is not to plant quite so many, so that I don't have so many plants to either give away or figure out where I'm going to put them. So I'm only putting 3 to 4 seeds per cell. Tomato roots are very, very tough. Uh-oh, don't want that. Do you want that? Tomato roots are very tough, so they do not mind being split apart. I'll put 4 in here. This is the Queen of the Night. And that way I don't have so many, I don't waste seed, and I don't have so many to figure out what I'm going to do with. I did plant extra of this Too Tasty Hybrid because it gave me such a hard time starting it last year. Most of the plants died and they looked terrible. The 2 that survived looked like they were going to die, but they survived. Next, we're going to get started with the basil. So I'll run through these real quick as well. We're doing this Italian large leaf, this sweet Thai basil, this dark purple opal basil, this African Nunum, this Chinese sweet, cardinal basil, Thai holy basil, cinnamon basil, lettuce leaf, and also lemon. Let's get sowing. Similar to the tomatoes, I'm only going to sow a few seeds of these in a few cells instead of having so much basil to try to figure out what to do with. Next, we will start the marigolds. Now, I only have a limited amount of containers, so I'm just going to start this one 3-inch 4-cell for now, and then I'll likely start more later. So let me run through the 4 varieties I'm going to plant. This strawberry blonde, this colossus red gold, bicolor. This is really beautiful. This Linnaeus burning embers, this Kilimanjaro white. Lastly, we are going to start some sweet marjoram, some elegance pink lavender, some butterfly weed milkweed, and some ice ballet milkweed. These 3 have been in the refrigerator. This one for the last 5-6 weeks. These 2 I put in the refrigerator in January. Hello, this is Editing Charmaine here. I just wanted to mention really quickly the reason why I put these seeds into the refrigerator is because they required a period of cold in order to break their dormancy so that they will germinate. And that's just called stratification. Okay, so that's going to do it for the seed starting. But now let's get on to the little bit of a haul. One of my coworkers gave me a gift card for Sunnyside Nursery, which is a local nursery to me. And initially I was going to go and be boring and get soil amendments and fertilizer and that kind of thing. But as soon as I got there, I'd never gone. I started touring around and I fell in love with a couple of plants. So let me show you what I got. First up on the list is this fall gold raspberry start. It's looking super, super healthy, as you can see. Now, I will confess, I meant to grab a thornless blackberry instead of this plant, but I still wanted this plant, so it's still a win. I will go back in a week or 2 and get the blackberry if it's still available. Next, I got this purple sage. Now, I already had a purple sage out here in the garden, but it has bit the dust, and this one was looking pretty good as well. So I decided to go ahead and get it. I do have a couple of varieties of sage already started from seed inside, but I don't have any purple sage, so this will be a good addition. And y'all, I needed mint like I needed a hole in the head, but they had this, which is a sweet pear mint, and it smells really, really good, and I don't have this variety in my garden as yet. Also, I got this. Now, I've been looking for this strawberry mint for a long time and I had not found it, but oh my gosh, if you guys can get your hands on it, you definitely should. It smells so, so good. It smells just like strawberries. I love it so much. Since we're out here, we can just take a quick look at my little seedlings. And then here are my onions and some peas. They all need to go out ASAP. I also recharged my little salad station. I've got some chard on this end, Fort Hook, and I think it's an orange chard. Don't quote me on that. I forgot what I planted already. That sorrel has grown back from last year. I planted it last year and it just came back. I also have this blue dazzling kale out here. Get that out of the way. I have this kale that I planted last year that survived all of our cold temperatures. Not sure how. I got some broccoli rabe. This right here, this cute little plant, this is some Tuscan kale. We potted up yesterday in the Master Gardener course, and I will be planting that somewhere. Here I was thinking I had missed the boat on all the great potato varieties, but they had several varieties of potatoes. So let me show you what I got. These are called Chieftain. These are an early potato, and they're supposed to be resistant to late blight. They'll have a red skin and a white flesh. I got another early variety called California White. I only got 4 of those, and this is supposed to have a light skin and also be an early variety. I got one mid-season variety called Satina. This is supposed to have yellow skin, yellow flesh, and also be late blight resistant and also scab resistant as well. And then the last potato I got is a russet style potato called Umatilla. And this one is a late season potato that is supposed to be resistant to late blight as well and also to scab. It'll have excuse me, I told you that so wrong. It has tan skin and it's less susceptible to verticillium. So, and it's also a late season potato. So these will be the 4 potato varieties that I grow this year. I needed to get some more stock, and I'm so glad they had some available. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know, did you get your tomatoes already started? And do you have any new varieties that you are growing this year? And also, did you get your potatoes started? And if so, what varieties are you growing? Thank you so much for watching. Be blessed.